Moments with Spirits.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Spirits Season 3, Episode
Suffocate.
9. Wow, already on Episode 9. This is Cryptids
Trash.
Part 4. I am your host, John Watkins from beautiful Colorado, and your host
Rich.
with the most, Mr. David Lowe from the flooding California. That's funny, because Rich
Extremely
just
flooded.
through on here, and Rich
No.
is live on Facebook with Spirits
Thanks.
and gave us a like. That is interesting, Dave. That's interesting.
Why did you come?
Rich was in two spots at one time. Did you see that?
Wow. Two places
Yeah.
at once.
Two
I always say
places.
that about Rich.
Stop. I am in
Yep.
pain.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What?
Did it just say my name? Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
I knew that you were here, bro.
Yeah.
telling you.
Oh,
Yes.
that's awesome. My comments are not coming through. What the hell?
Why are your comments not going through?
Oh, there it goes. No, it's there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it stopped for some reason. There we go. But welcome in, Rich Turner fan 77. Appreciate you joining in on the show.
How do you feel?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy because I was like, oh, who's on give us the like on Facebook already? And I was all, oh, Rich. Oh, okay, Rich. And my ghost tube said Rich. I was all, that's interesting. Yes, it did. Yes,
Stop.
it did. Oh, we ain't stopping.
Water.
Yeah, no shit, I got water.
Oh, stop water. That makes sense.
Cable.
Stop the water.
I would ask you how it's going, Dave, but considering during our recording for our exclusive, the sheriffs showed up to tell you to get the hell out your house. Maybe not so good.
Yeah, maybe not so good. Maybe things aren't going well here in River City.
Yeah, I was showing the pictures you were sending me on Messenger and the videos and stuff that you sent on
Jim.
Facebook to my love, and she's like, holy shit. I was like,
Dining.
yeah, not so good over there right now. Yeah, so hopefully I know you're not washing away. You're up on the mountain, so you're good.
Yeah, I'm up on the mountain. The deal is, though, the only road in and out of town is completely flooded, so there's no way out.
Yeah, but the cool thing is you run a wood stove, so if the power goes out, you ain't gonna freeze to death.
Yep.
And you can cook on a wood stove, so that's even better.
Cheating.
And propane still works, even though
works, yeah.
So I've
Might
got
have
the water heater.
Lighter might, yeah, the igniter might not work on the stove, but you can just turn the
It
gas
never does. I have to use a lighter for that anyway. So
yeah, so you're good.
Yeah,
Yes.
the only thing I can't use is the oven because the oven has an electric switch. So, but I had, but that's okay. I'll use stove.
Yeah.
But no, we still got power, still got internet, knock on wood.
Yeah.
And, my 4K player still works and I've got 7,000 movies. So as long as the power holds out, I'm good.
I got 7,000. I ain't worried.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
That's
Devil.
right. Don't go there.
Hilarious.
I'm just happy to get rid of this beer.
Oh, I bet you make a face every time you take a drink out of it.
That shit was
Sailor.
gross. And
Yeah,
I got
that
3
was-
more of those I got to drink too. Blah.
that shit was funny.
Throat.
So, Dave, we're talking about more cryptids tonight.
More cryptids, more Slavic cryptids. So we
Slavic,
focus on the Slavic region or the Russian region because next week we're gonna do. Yeah, I already watched Women Talking, and God damn it, bro,
I do it.
I'm not-
I do it every day. My old lady FaceTimes with her best friend. I watch women talk.
Women Talking, smoking and talking.
Tunnel.
Uh,
Library.
I'm so gonna get beat up when she comes on.
We're both gonna get beat up.
I love you.
Maybe.
I'm sorry for whatever it was I said.
I'm sorry for whatever I said. I love you.
Count. Carl.
I laughing.
One thing I say to my wife is like, if I say something that can be interpreted 2 ways and one of them's bad, I meant the other one.
I meant the other way. This is not I meant the other way.
I meant the other one.
Please don't hurt me.
Don't automatically think the negative. I'm thinking the positive side.
You know me, I'm positive.
Exactly. I'm O positive, actually. Just in case she tries to bleed me again. So yeah. So anyway, during our recording session, we're recording our exclusive cryptid for Scare Network TV, which
Soldier.
was awesome. It was a great episode.
Yeah.
The sheriff comes knocking at my door, like right as we're getting started,
Bless.
and tells me that I got to get the fuck out. And I'm like, no. He's like, you guys are under mandatory evacuation. I said, I know, but I'm not leaving. And he goes, all right, well, give me your number. And I was like, okay. So I gave him a number, and he goes, I just want to let you know that if you call for help, we might not be able to get to you. And I go, yeah, I understand. But yeah, I've got enough food to last a month. I've got enough wood for the fire so I can keep the house warm.
Oh yeah,
And
you're
as long
good.
as the propane holds out, I can cook dinner and I can take a shower. So
Possessed.
I might be possessed, but
Devil.
we did the same thing when the fires were less than a mile from my house, and my wife's like, we're not leaving. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, now I know how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna let a flood drive us off if we wouldn't let a fire drive us off.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, yeah. And I was more worried about the mudslide thing and things like that. But if you're built into the bedrock, you don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, no, the house isn't going anywhere. I'm more right now. It's trying to keep the driveways
You want to play?
from getting washed out. And,
Yeah.
which is the lower driveway is already destroyed. I've got to work on that once the weather dries up. But I put in a French drain on the upper driveway so we can actually get up and out onto the road if we need to.
Oh, okay.
But
Asia.
You'll be all right.
actually, we are going to talk about Asia. In fact,
Haley,
thank you so much.
stay dry, Dad. Kaylee says, "Stay dry, Dad."
Oh,
Jesse.
thanks, baby.
Grace.
It's a little late for that. I'm so not dry, but it, wood is a dry heat.
Guy.
Yeah. Fake.
It's fake.
We're not here to judge.
Sailor.
Oh no, not once ever.
No, ever.
Make fun of, yes, but not judge.
Not judge.
Case.
That's a perfect analogy right there. We're not here to make fun of. We're here to make fun of, not judge. So,
Turfan, glad you popped on, bro. I appreciate it. Go get that work in tomorrow.
yep. Thanks,
Hello.
brother.
Ruben, what's going on, bud? It's my bud. It's my bud, Ruben. Love this guy. See, we should have talked about we could have talked about Santa Claus again because he's about as big as an elf. So it would have felt.
Guess who?
Hey, there's my
Guardian.
love. Hello, my love.
Don't.
I too.
Table.
So we're going to talk about what were we talking? Slavic cryptids. Yes. So next week we're going to be going to Russia. Well, we're not going to Russia,
We're
but
not
we're going
going
to
to
talk.
Russia.
Going to
That'd be
Russia.
cool.
Yeah.
But no, we're going to be talking about haunted locations in Russia.
So we
Close.
chose
Rest
to
in
use
peace.
Slavic cryptids
Slavic,
for
Slavic cryptids for our focus in this cryptid series part 4.
three interesting ones we picked out for the live. I love the one we picked out for Scare Network, but 3 interesting ones that we picked out for the live.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I'm interested to see how these score.
Yeah.
To tell you
Me
the
too.
truth. What do you want to
We've
Mother.
got, we've got
Play with me.
there's a lot of lore, there's a lot of legend going on with these cryptids, even the one that we did on Scare Network.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But there's one, don't sprain your arm tight. Or doing other things.
I'm a righty.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Martin.
It-
I'm
it-
close.
a lot of lore with these. A lot of lore with these. I think
It's a lot
there's
better.
going to be parts, I think, here when we're talking about that, and when we go to score these, there's going to be sections that hurts the scoring, but I also think that it's expected for these 3 that we've talked about. I think the parts that's going to hurt them on the scoring is kind of expected when we're talking about them to even do them to begin with. But I don't think it's going to hurt them as much as I think.
Yeah. I'm going to say, but there's one that I picked specifically because it's got a lot of sightings, a lot of reported sightings.
Statue.
So I'm really excited to kind of go over that.
You want to save that one for last?
Yeah, that's what I want to say for last. I'm not saying it's going to get the best score, but I'm saying it's got the most reported sightings, and I definitely want to talk about it.
I'm interested to see which one. I'd have to say it starts with the S.
Male.
Nope.
No, really? Is it
Yep.
the one that starts with the D?
Yep.
Oh, that's the one I forgot to write.
All right.
I'm just throwing that out there, dude. I told you. I was
All
like,
right.
shit.
Heather.
Shit. Because I did 3 and I was like, all right, I'm done. Nope.
Oh, wait. The 4th one. Shit.
Yeah. So, all right. Ooh. Well, let's start with the Leshy.
Okay, let's start with the Leshy. So yeah, let's look at the Leshy. So the Leshy.
That's a good picture of him. I think it's a little bit off. A little bit. I like the picture. His skin should be bluer, though, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. This was kind of
Believe.
this is one of my favorites of the Leshy, and then there's this one.
I like that one because it kind of shows how old the lore is for this cryptid.
Yeah.
Hammer.
And then I also have this one.
And that one just reminds me so much of the Wendigo.
It does.
And it's so mean. But the Leshy can be very mean. Which I found was kind of interesting. Leshy actually means from the forest. That's actually what Leshy means, is from the forest. I don't know if that's
literally he from the forest.
He from the forest, yes.
Yeah.
He is married. He's got a wife. At least the one they talk about the most
Mrs.
is
Leshy.
married. Mrs. Leshy.
Hide now.
And they do have children that like to run amok. But what I found interesting on reading about the Leshy is they don't pinpoint to when it all started. They don't necessarily throw
Maybe.
a year
Drowned.
out there or anything like that of when the Leshy started. At least I didn't see one. I don't know if you saw where it stated
Look.
when it all started coming into fruition with the legends and the lore of everything for the Leshy.
Sit down.
Ooh.
Hooah. Let me see.
So I don't know if you saw that or not.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember seeing like like the only thing that I saw is this illustration. This drawing here is from 1906.
Yes.
What do I do?
I don't know what you do. And there's another one, it's 1904. So let's see if we can kind of put it together. So he from the forest. So is a tutelary deity of the forest in pagan Slavic
I'm
mythology.
hiding.
As
Yes.
the spirit rules
Sarah.
over the forest and hunting, he may be related to the Slavic god Porwit.
Doorway.
There is also a deity name. Ooh, I'm gonna butcher this. Savai
Possessed.
Tibor.
Savadibor.
Yeah.
Worship.
Mentioned
Satanic.
in the beliefs of the Eastern and Western Slavs as the god of forests and the lord of Leshys.
Early.
So okay, I kind of like that. So would you depict the Leshy as a demigod, or would you consider him still part
Satanic.
god
I wouldn't
or
consider
a god?
John.
It's interesting because they talk about it
Madison.
as a deity, like a tutelary deity is a deity or spirit who is a guardian
Backward.
or protector of a particular
Who
place.
is she? Crime.
So he's like a guardian of the forest. But then this
Rest in peace.
Cyptids,
Window.
who is the god of the Leshys. So he's the lord of the Leshy. So the Leshy would be kind of a lesser god or a lesser
I am in
deity.
Yeah.
And it kind of protects the forest.
For some reason, when you're depicting that, when you're talking about the description of what he is and being the protector of the forest, for some reason, all I kept thinking about is, oh fuck, what the hell's his name? In the Forest from J.R. Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, like the book. What the hell's his name? I can't remember his name.
Are you talking about the brown wizard? Or
No, I'm talking about from the book.
right.
When they first leave the Shire and go into the forest, it literally takes them months to actually go through the forest. I know the movie makes it look like it was 3 days, but they spend months. He's actually married
What do I do?
to the
I
moon
am in
goddess.
pain.
I can't remember his name. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Are you Googling it? You got that look.
I got that look. I'm reading.
You got the research look.
Shot.
Okay.
Vincent.
Forest
Lights.
Guardian from J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, the book.
Well, the realm of
23.
Treebeard.
Range.
It is Treebeard. I think no, that's Treebeard. No, that's the
Neil.
ant.
Over here.
Yeah.
I see you.
I don't
That's
know.
gonna. I gotta look that up.
Anyway, that's gonna
Go ahead,
probably
keep
kill both of us. I'm gonna be like, Anyway,
Help.
the Leshy is masculine and humanoid in shape, is able to assume any likeness, and can
That's
change
crazy.
its size and height.
That's crazy.
In some accounts, Leshy is described as having a wife. Leshakta is her name. And She is the Kikimora of the swamp. This is a legendary creature as a female house spirit
Missing.
in Slavic mythology. Her role in the house is usually juxtaposed with that of Domovoi. The Kikimora can either be a good or bad spirit, which will depend on the behavior of the homeowner. So he is known by some to have the propensity to lead travelers astray and abduct children,
Yes.
which would
I
lead
get.
some to believe that he's an evil entity. He
Early.
is. However,
Grave.
also known to have a more neutral disposition toward humans, dependent on the attitudes and behaviors of the individual person
Not
or
just
on the
that.
local population.
Not
Or the-
just that. Also, what season it is.
Aroused.
Okay, somebody's aroused.
I wasn't not expecting that.
Leshy could take children who
Dread.
were coerced by their relatives
Battle.
away to the forest people.
Rest in peace.
Some would describe him as more of a temperamental being, like a fairy.
Yes. And I'll say the way I was reading. Oh my, it's gonna kill me. I'm gonna have to find this later. I'm doing
John.
It's bugging you about the thing.
name. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hey Holly, how's it going?
no way.
Yeah. Holly joined us.
What's up, Holly?
Well, she can't go anywhere either. It's raining.
Well, you're stuck, so you got to watch us now. And unfortunately, though, this is our last Friday.
Yes, this is our last Friday. That is true. We are.
So we are moving to Sundays, you guys, starting on the 19th.
Yeah.
So not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday will be our next episode. So definitely, set your calendars, but like, subscribe on YouTube and turn your notifications on. She misses us so much.
Well, we miss you too, Holly.
We talked about you for so long. We're like, where's Holly? Where'd she go?
Yeah, where did Holly go?
You.
When I read about him,
Hank.
he had very much a fairy folk vibe to him.
Oh yeah, he had like a fairy thing.
Elf.
So I've got another description which I really like. So Leshy usually appears as a tall man, but he's able to change his size from that of a blade of grass to a large tree,
depending on if he's in the forest or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He has hair and a beard made from grass and vines.
Yeah.
He's usually missing a right ear.
Yeah.
And sometimes depicted with a tail, hooves, and horns.
Yeah. He's easily spotted because he has no eyebrows or eyelashes and is missing his right ear.
Yeah. He has pale skin.
Go of the forest.
Yeah. Yes. He has pale skin that contrasts with his bright green eyes. Leshy has a close bond with the gray wolf and is often seen in the company of bears.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
He is the forest lord and carries a club to express that he is the master of the wood. He has blue blood, which makes his cheeks a flush blue. Legend describes him as having a red scarf and his left shoe on his right foot. He also has no shadow.
Yeah, that right there. He casts no shadow.
I love that. He casts no shadow.
And when he's so big when he is in the forest that when he moves, it blows wind.
How old are you?
Yeah.
And I didn't have the green eyes. I had he has stars for eyes. And I was like, oh, but everything else, like you were saying, cloven hooves, horns, the blue blood. I also have even though his skin is transparent, is what you were saying, it's actually rough like tree bark. But stars
Yeah,
fries.
I just had it. Well, yeah, it was pale skin to contrast with his eyes.
Yeah. But I had stars fries. I thought that was interesting.
That's interesting. So
Yeah.
Leshy protects the animals and birds of the forest and tells them when to migrate.
Yeah.
He can shapeshift into many forms. As a human, he looks like a peasant with glowing eyes, and his shoes are on backwards.
Yeah.
A
Cracks me
person who
up.
befriends a Leshy can learn the
Chris.
secrets of magic. Farmers and shepherds would make pacts with the Leshy to protect their crops and sheep.
Oh yeah.
The Leshy has many tricks, including leading peasants astray, making them sick, or tickling them to death.
Tickling them to death. I might be a
They are
Leshy.
also known to hide the axes of woodcutters. So they hide your axes if you cut wood, so you don't chop trees down. A person gets lost in the woods when a Leshy crosses their path. And to find the way out, you have to turn your clothes inside out and wear your shoes on the
And
opposite
wear
feet.
your shoes on backwards because you gotta make him laugh.
Yeah.
And he finds it amusing.
Yeah, he loves it. Yeah, it goes on. The Leshy are terribly mischievous beings. They have horrible cries. They can imitate the voices of people familiar,
Yeah.
wanderers, and lure them back to their caves.
Yeah.
Where the Leshies will tickle them to death. They also remove signs from their posts.
Am I dead?
So, like, if you're going this way to the trail or this way, he'll take them off. Leshies aren't evil, although they enjoy misguiding humans and kidnapping young women. They also are known to keep grazing cattle from wandering too far into the forest and getting lost.
Yeah. Like I said, they very much feel like fairy folk.
Yeah. Sometimes cow herders will make pacts with the Leshy by handing them their crosses from around their necks and sharing communion with them after Christian church gatherings. These pacts are said to give the cow herd special powers.
That's interesting. This is
Um,
very not a Christian type of being.
no. Sometimes more than one Leshy inhabits a forest, and then they will fight for their territory, knocking down trees and scaring animals.
Oh, yeah, I can see that happening.
Go away.
Those things are huge in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Stressed.
So now they're talking about the Leshy as a demon or spirit of the Dictionary Infernal.
Yeah. I was all, ooh, really?
So there he is a Slavic forest being similar in nature to the Polvik sprites, which again, that's fairy folk.
Yeah.
He protects the birds, trees, and animals of the forest. He appears in the shape of a human with blue skin, 2 great horns, green hair, and long green beard across his face, carrying a club or whip, indicating his mastery of the forest. Should one ever encounter a Leshy, one must thwart him immediately by turning all one's clothes inside out and backwards and placing one's shoes on the opposite feet. So basically, if you encounter him or if you get lost, you got to turn all your clothes backwards and your shoes on the wrong feet.
Remember that next time you get lost when you're out there hiking, Dave.
Guilt.
Exactly. Well, I got ghosts helping me out if I got lost in the forest.
If the ghosts don't show up, just turn your shit inside out and backwards and put your shoes on the wrong feet and run like hell because you don't want to see that in the forest. Yeah. So, all right, I want to talk about the seasons of the Leshy here real quick because I found it very interesting. So they actually are hibernators from what I read. So in the springtime, they're said to run amok and rape women.
They do like women.
Yes. In the summertime, they are mischievous and tricksters and like to play pranks and have a good time. In the fall is when they get hostile. They like to fight and they fight with everything. That's when they will actually kidnap people and kill people and all that stuff. But once all the leaves have fallen to the ground and winter comes, they actually go back into hibernation. So I think there's 2 times a year that you have to really be worried about them. Spring and fall are not good times to be running out in the forest if there's Leshies around.
Yeah.
You're either getting raped or your ass kicked. Summertime and wintertime. That's when you go to the forest
Hide
in those
now.
regions. I'm just going to throw that out there. Spring and fall are
Halt.
bad
Other
times to
side.
be out in the forest in the Slavic areas.
Child.
I think
Protect.
if they're as big as a tree.
Yes.
Do I want to finish this? And they're out there raping people. I mean,
A club's not the only thing he's wielding. That brings a whole new expression to got wood.
Caution.
Caution, yeah.
Caution.
Lots of caution. Lots of lube.
First. Impressed. Institution. No. Apologize.
Yeah, apologize.
I am in pain.
I
Me
bet you
too. I almost lost my beer.
Okay.
A sinner.
Give me some Demerol or something.
Yes, oh,
Who are they?
oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
What are you guys drinking tonight?
Oh,
Well,
go,
after
go.
the worst beer on the planet, apparently won awards. I switched off and I'm drinking Asahi because I know I like that.
Stick with my good
I
old
get
Guinness.
that nasty Public Enemy taste out of my mouth.
Flavor Flav. Boy.
16.
I don't know how to spell that, but we got to put that on a shirt.
What was it? Don't drink it, Holly. Don't do it. It's called Public Enemy.
That beer reminds me of you always. It's called Public Enemy, and I crushed it.
Oh yeah, that's FBI's
Yeah,
most wanted list right there. That's horrible.
It's called Public Enemy. It was a Baltic Porter is what it's labeled at, and it looked like it had awards. I found it at Village Market, and I was like, "Oh, I want to try this." And
Oh, was he wrong?
oh boy, yeah, boy, did I make a mistake that one. But it was the first time. Every beer I've grabbed before that has tasted good. The honey one was great, and I was like, okay, I'm batting 1,000. Let me try something different. Oh shit, that was nasty.
Oh yeah. Oof.
Bruce.
Man, I was like, oh, I like somebody shit in my mouth. That was gross.
Honey, when did we get a cat?
There. said, okay. Leshy.
The Leshy.
Leshy. Hopefully he's not in tree form when he's doing his
Yeah, stay off
raping.
the tree line.
Hopefully he's not at tree level. I don't think not blade of grass either. I don't think that'll be good, but you got to be right around in the human size.
Not here. Play with
Not
me.
here. Please don't do that here.
Are you bringing a bunch of animal fat with you when you go out foraging?
I know. Bring that lard and get that all greased up.
I'm sorry.
All I'm hearing in my mind is we.
Oh my gosh.
And we're out.
Oh Lordy.
All right.
So Leshy can actually be heard in the forest laughing, whistling, and singing.
Right. Much like we're doing now. Only that's wheezing. It's laughing and wheezing. That's what we're doing.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Punish. Sin.
What? How you got no eyebrows?
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that draws attention because I've seen someone with shaved eyebrows, and it's like you can't tell what's wrong, but you know something ain't right.
You know something's not right.
I'm like, what the? There's something wrong. But dude, I don't know. I like the Leshy. I think it's a cool spirit. I mean, yeah, it's mischievous. It's kind of a trickster.
Like the guardian.
And he protects the forest. So if you depending on how you behave in the forest, it could fuck you up. If you're gonna go like people do up here in the forest and they try to like spray graffiti everywhere, Leshy gonna come kick your ass.
Oh yeah.
Or get the lube out. Get that lard. Lap that in.
Rest in peace. Dirty.
Oh man. Oh.
Sarah.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I mean, what do you think of the Leshy as far as?
I love the guardian aspect of Leshy. I think I'm a big guardian spirit fan. I love guardian spirits.
Yeah.
I don't think there is truly a malevolent guardian spirit. Yeah, can they do bad things? Of course, but I think they're literally built on neutrality.
Yeah.
Axe.
Yeah, he likes to hide the axes.
Yes.
I would honestly, I would probably be worried if I ran into one of these things, though.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in springtime.
Especially in spring or fall.
I'd rather run into him with the fall, dude.
Yeah. No, you don't want to get him when he's sprouting wood.
I'd rather get my ass kicked than my ass ripped.
How you doing, John? Oh God.
Rich.
Did you say Rich again?
What?
I think it just said Rich again.
Yeah, I said Rich again just now.
Yeah, he's gone now.
You
It's
gotta go to
okay.
work. Yeah, go
Yeah.
to bed, go to work.
Fireplace.
No,
I should check the
There-
fireplace
there's-
here. We do our break.
this is an interesting one though. There's again not a lot of sightings of it or anything like that, but there's definitely
Yeah.
people hear it.
Yeah,
You see.
it says he is seldom seen. So
Leash.
the Leshy is a sportive spirit who enjoys playing tricks on people, though when angered, he can be treacherous. He is seldom seen, but his voice can be heard in the forest, laughing, whistling, or singing. When the Leshy is spotted, he can be easily recognized for what he is often has the appearance of a man.
Satanic.
Eyebrows, eyelashes, and right ear are missing. I didn't know about the eyelashes. That's a new one.
Healthy.
Yeah.
His head is somewhat pointed, and he lacks a hat
Seasonal.
and a belt.
Thinner.
I don't know why they had to put that.
I don't know.
Closer. Haunted.
I read that same one. I went,
Yeah.
why did you about the hat and the belt?
Why is he missing a hat and belt? Why is that significant?
Why is that significant?
I generally don't wear a hat or belt either. So
Elderly.
I guess
because
I
I'm
generally
elderly.
do wear a hat and belt, but why is that a significant thing to
Living
actually
room.
have to state that? Like, is everybody having to wear hats and belts over there?
Yeah, is that a thing? Is that
I
don't know.
I've seen plenty of pictures of Yugoslavia and Russia and all that. Cause I don't see a lot of
Plain.
people with hats on. I can't tell if they're wearing belts because I'm not a creeper, but there's a lot of people not wearing hats. I don't know why that was a prominent statement inside that, but yeah, they made sure to tell you that they don't wear hats or belts, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the perfect disguise. Well, fuck up everybody. I might have no ear or eyebrows, but I got this hat and belt on. They're not gonna know.
They're not gonna know it's me. I got the Clark Kent thing going for me now. I got a hat and belt. I think it'd be easier just paint on eyebrows. Maybe look inquisitive.
In front of you.
Maybe look inquisitive. Have one of them pointing up.
Just walking around. Can you smell? We got.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Grave.
That was good.
The only thing that matters is it springtime yet? Because
Is it springtime yet?
is it time for spring? Has the spring equinox happened? Because it is time.
Mother.
We finally found a cryptid for David After Dark.
for Leshy After Dark. Okay. grab your pig fat and join me.
Go away. Disfigured. How did I die?
Oh my god.
Oh Lordy. Yeah. I ain't going to Russia in spring.
Cheating. Martha.
Nope.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Fight.
Whew.
And I know he goes for women, but
I
I don't want to risk it.
think coming out of hibernation, he going for whatever he can grab.
Exactly. He's like, I don't care.
Randy.
Yeah.
He's Randy.
And they didn't state women on that day.
It did say he prefers women, but it doesn't say that that's what he sticks to.
Do not.
Oh my Lord. Oh.
All right, you want to score this guy?
Yeah, I think we have to, Dave. So the the size of this thing.
Okay, are we talking about its penis or are we talking about? I mean, its club.
2.
We're talking about its club size, or
uh,
Cat.
so
oh, so it can.
I think it's big, Dave. It's big.
If it can be the size of a tree, it's big. I mean the dude, not the wood.
I think
What is this? Not.
why does my brain go there?
In danger.
That's our
Abused.
5-year-old brain, John, and we're guys.
Funny.
This is where we said in the first one was like, well, I'm a dude, so
I'm a dude.
this is where the 5-year-old brain goes.
I'm a dude. I
Please
think
don't be tree size when you rape me, please. Please.
Betrayed.
It's gonna happen.
Rival.
I can't get away, but can we at least go towards the tree line?
Can we at least get a little bit more blade of grass size, just closer, please?
Close.
What's up, Erica?
Hey, Erica. So I think the size. I think we have to. I think we have to. I think the
we have to
size.
consider the fact that it can be the size of a tree.
I think we have to consider the fact that it could be the size of a tree.
Yeah, that's a big bastard.
Yeah, to the fact that when they're fighting, they're knocking down full-grown trees. I mean,
yeah. So
that's like might be a 10 on size.
because our only 10 so far have been the Naga and the Wendigo.
And the Wendigo just keeps getting bigger depending on how much it eats.
Where are you?
We don't have any 9s.
We don't have any 9s. They've either been human sized or giant sized.
Yeah, we have a couple of 8s, couple of 8s and a 7 and or a couple of 7s. But yeah, mostly like 6s and 5s.
Offended.
Yeah.
So like we gave the Ozark
Dress.
an 8.
Kayla.
So it's definitely bigger than the Ozark Howler.
Well, those are Howler.
Yeah.
That's the one with the 30-foot wingspan, right? No, that's the bear beast thing.
That's
yeah.
yeah. Gave that an 8 as well, but that was basically for the wingspan.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was basically Bigfoot
body size wasn't. Yeah.
But the
This thing is definitely
grandmother.
It's definitely bigger than the bat squatch and the Ozark Howler. It's not as big.
Watching.
Not as big as the Wendigo or the Naga.
Which were our 10s. So I think we'd have to go 9 here.
I think I'm in agreement. I think we have to go 9.
Young.
Okay, speed.
Now they don't really talk about the speed.
No, they don't talk about speed. They're just kind of they guard the forest. They seem pretty pretty.
I think they can move some ground. How big they are.
I don't know if I would be much higher than us than human speed.
Why did you come?
Except when they're full tree size, they could probably
just because they're strides, they're not necessarily moving fast.
Yeah, that could be like a 5 easy.
So if we're a 4,
well, we talked about being a 3 to a 4.
Yeah,
and you and I being a 2 because we're not moving too much right now.
Are they as fast as dogs?
I think when it's full size, sure. I think it could be like, I don't know. So I'm looking at our other scores here.
Hidden.
And you know, we don't have anything below a 6 in speed.
Yeah, I think we overscored some of those.
Toy.
And this I'm kind of thinking, I'm kind of putting it at a 5. I'm kind of putting the speed at a 5 for the Leshy.
I'm just thinking, like,
Why
if
did you
it's full
come?
grown, I'm probably running full blast to try and keep up while it's walking.
Ant. What is
Imagine that
happening?
thing running while it's full grown.
Yeah.
It's gonna dust us.
Yeah. But still, if we're like, you and I are like a 3.
Yeah.
So a 5 would dust us.
Yeah. Same Bolt's like a 4.
I can't.
He would dust us.
Yeah. He would dust us. So okay. Yeah, all right. All right. I like a 5.
In front of you.
Yeah, I think we overscored a lot some of these things on speed.
Stalker.
I'm not a stalker.
And
Kayla.
That was really weird how it kind of hesitated there. Stalker. Okay. Evidence.
This is
This is going to hurt it a little bit. There's good legend.
well, it's being heard. It's being heard. It's not necessarily being seen.
Seldom seen, but it is heard. Laughing and joking and singing, whistling.
And somebody had to see it with no eyebrows and eyelashes and no ear. I mean,
be able to go hooves and horns and shit. So, like I said, it's seldom seen, but it is seen.
Yeah.
Damaged.
But as far as evidence captured, there's not. I couldn't find anything.
No pictures or anything like that going on. No videos of a giant walking through the forest or anything like that.
What is this?
Maybe do an interview at a women's shelter. Sorry. Sorry.
You deserved a choke on that one, brother. That was bad.
I think I got to put the evidence at a 3. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm actually at a 2, so we'll go 2.5 on that one.
2.5.
All right. Aggression. This is an interesting thing because
I think he is kind of aggressive.
He can be aggressive. He's not evil, but if you mess with the forest, he can be aggressive. If you're not,
yeah, or even his pranks,
or if it's springtime, he can be aggressive.
He can be aggressive.
Who are they?
But I think even in the summer when he's mischievous, his tricks I think are a sign of aggression as well. He's aggressively doing it. He's very much a prankster. And that can definitely
he makes you get lost.
He makes you put your clothes on backwards.
Put your clothes on backwards. You know, like that. So it's aggression, but it's not violent. So, okay.
No, not a violent aggression. I mean, it's the prankster.
So, but he's aggressive.
Rest in peace.
If you're disrespectful to the forest,
yeah,
or if he wants to fuck with you,
yeah,
or if he wants to fuck you,
or if it's fall, he wants to beat your ass.
If it's fall, he wants to beat your ass. If it's
springtime,
he wants to beat you off.
I need to go.
So yeah, 6, 7 area.
Oh yeah, that's kind of where I was sitting. I was thinking 6.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking 6 too. So I'm picking that up. Put that down to the 6. Okay, the lore. Okay, the lore is good, but like you said, there's no origin.
No origin.
Fine.
So
There's no when it started. So I know it's at least like 1900
yeah, because of the picture
because
that
of the
was
pictures. So if the
Lock it.
pictures are like 1904, 1906, those are the ones I found. So it's got to go, into the 1800s a little bit at least.
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
But
It,
but yeah,
now,
there's no like
do you give
definitive.
it? Do you give it points because it doesn't have a date? It's like it's so old they can't put a date on it.
But it's not referencing that it's that old. Like
Brandon.
saying, oh, it's just always been there.
Please.
And
It's
I
a
would say
lesser god. I mean, they depict it as a lesser
it's a
god.
guardian of the forest. It's a deity of some sort.
Yeah,
So,
you would.
um,
And lore doesn't necessarily mean age, but has the lesser deity aspect to it. Decent stories. Is it better
Ray.
than what you're talking about on Scare Network? No.
no,
Does it
no,
warrant?
not even close.
I think I might get a 6 on here on the lore.
Who?
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for a 6.
That's kind of where I was sitting. That's kind of
Yeah.
as high as I think I could go there.
Yeah, that's about where I was at. Okay, so
That's-
sighting.
Yeah, we changed it up a little bit, folks. Changed it up a little bit because you weren't there when me and Dave talked about this. So instead of manifestations on this second part here, we are now going with sightings when we're talking about the cryptids. And sightings, I mean, there had to have been sightings. I mean,
There
like I
has
said,
been sightings described.
yeah.
So
It's
I mean, but again, it's not high because there's no there's no
no,
pictures, no reported stuff. There's
Ornament.
no,
yeah.
but there is a
Not.
description. It also says it's rarely seen. So I can't be higher than like a 2 or a 3 here.
If you had no ear, Dave, and
Are
no
you from
eyebrows and
No
eyelashes,
ear, no ear, no eye. I wouldn't want to be seen either. I'd be a goofy looking dude. And my
tell you
shoes on
what,
top,
you know what I'd be doing? I'd be wearing a hat and a belt.
that would really disguise you. I'd wait till springtime and then I'd be sprouting wood.
But I'd have to put the sightings. I think I'm equal, like with the evidence with the sightings.
Pain. Lower.
I'm sitting around a 3,
Yeah.
maybe a 2.
Yeah. Do you want to match it? Because I was gonna go 3.
I was thinking of like matching what we actually had there, probably maybe
Do
a
a
2.5.
Yeah, I'm good for that.
Sorry. Infant.
All right, audio. So this is the main thing for the
Yeah,
thing
it's
it's
being
audio.
heard,
It's laughing, it's laughing,
singing.
singing. Um,
Late.
so those are the report. Again, there's no evidence of that, but that's what it says it mainly does. So I think this is going to be higher. Still not going to be that high.
Yeah.
But I think I'm higher than what we did on Scare Network. Just a smidge.
Where'd we go there?
Regret.
If we're talking just a smidge, that means you want to put it at a 4?
Close.
Close. Yeah, I was thinking 4 or 5.
Lost.
But I'm down for a 4.
Because I was kind of leaning towards a 4.
Okay.
I think it's the biggest aspect when it comes to physical evidence
Goodbye.
is there.
Yeah. Because I was at a 4 with the one on Scare Network.
Pendant.
Yeah, I think
So.
I was at a 2. Yeah,
You were at a 3. So
or at a 3. Sorry.
Sin.
All right. So now again, here's another change that we made. Instead of having just the feels portion, we switched to physical and object, and took emotional out of it and created
Castle.
emotional its own category. I said castle, not asshole. I know.
Okay.
I see my look.
what it said?
So the physical object
So I like it's got a club.
It's got a club.
When they fight, like trees fall down and stuff. I think
Trees are
that's
falling
object.
down. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and then he like does this thing in the spring and does this thing in the fall. So that's physical contact
It's physical contact.
both ways.
What do you think about
Maybe.
the fact that you
Tunnel.
have to
Rest in
change your
peace.
clothes
Dark.
to
That's
would you
object.
would you throw that with the
I
object?
throw that with object.
Or
Yeah, if you have,
physical?
if you're lost, you have to put your shoes on backwards in order to find your way again.
Yeah.
And if you confront them, you have to turn your clothes inside out and put your shoes on the wrong feet in
Yeah.
order to get past them.
Yeah. So I
John.
guess
John.
I think the physical object. Just say John.
It said John. Mine said John.
Related.
That's like the third time it said it.
What did yours just say?
Look.
I am looking. What did
Yeah,
it
look.
Related. It said related.
What
For a
is
minute,
that?
I said David.
I thought it said David too. I was like, wait, John and David. It's mine said yours
Welcome
saying
to
your
Squares
name and you
Squares.
said
Oh. My watch is making it go off.
so yeah, I
I
like
like the physical object.
Phone. Drink.
Uh,
6.
the objects. I'm probably at a 7. I think.
Ooh, 7. Ooh.
Yeah,
Mine is
I'm digging
7.
it. I'm
Are
digging
you
it. It's the clothes
No.
that for me. That's a unique thing that I really
Talk to
That's
me.
why I brought it up. I was like,
the clothes and
Go
the
ahead.
shoes and the and the fact that he doesn't wear a hat or belt and that's significant. So I was like, okay, I'm digging that. So yeah, if you want to go 6, then we're 6.5.
no, I like the 7. I like the 7.
All right.
I'm down with the 7. I like it.
Sweet. Emotional.
This is a hard one for me to score.
Yeah.
I'm not
In
getting
front
a
of you.
big emotional vibe here.
No,
Turn
me
it
neither. But I mean, I think
First.
yeah, with our one on Scare Network, there was a definite emotional connection to that
Yeah.
creature. With this
Yeah.
one, it's kind of like you kind of run into him and you go, "Oh shit, what season is it?"
Please let it be summer. Please let it be
Please
summer.
let it be summer or winter because he's hibernating. I'm good. But yeah, please let it be summer. Please do not let it be spring or fall. I'd be
Well,
like,
I mean,
look at
he
the date,
does-
March 21st. Oh shit. I'm gonna go this way. Let me turn my shoes on backwards.
Kidnapping of kids, I think, has that's a big emotional thing.
Like the fact that it's like it singles out cursed kids and it takes them if their family members curse the kid,
Yeah.
then he comes and takes the kid.
Play with me.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't
And
know
he-
if that's emotional though. It's emotional for the kid, but and then with the whole
Andrea.
trickster thing, I think he's got him. He's happy because he's giggling and
Well, yeah,
laughing.
he's
Sad.
having a good old time.
I think the other guys are sad. So, but yeah, again, I'm not high here.
No, I'm kind of right around the audio, actually.
Grandmother.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I think I'm right around a 4.
Pig. Surgeon.
It's kind of where I was sitting.
Library.
Yeah. All right. Last but not least, the danger level.
This fucker's dangerous.
Father.
Especially in the springtime. Half the year, he's dangerous one way or another. He's gonna either tear you a new asshole or tear into your asshole.
Or tearing into your ass.
Dog.
Again, I'm still more scared of spring than I am
Scared of spring. I don't know if I'd ever emotionally recover from spring. Did you jump? Yeah, a little at first.
Kate.
But in the fall, I've been beat up, and I'm like, okay, you beat the hell out of me, I'll recover, I'll get better. But yeah, I don't know if I could be violated like that and and recover anytime soon. So yeah, I would definitely stay. Springtime, I'm not going to the forest at all.
Brenda. Peace. Behind you.
No, not behind me.
It's behind me, isn't it?
I'm close.
Oh no.
Come. Who is she?
Oh Lord. Ooh, yeah.
Who wants to play?
I 6. I don't know how to answer this one, Dave.
I think I'm at a 7 for the danger. I think he's at least dangerous for half the year, and then so yeah, I think I'm at a 7 for the danger.
Yeah, I like 7 actually. Oh.
Okay, you want 7 also?
Say.
Yeah, let's go 7 here.
I said no.
Yeah.
Right. I said no. No means no.
Yes. Sure. Tree.
Tree. Great.
I said sure.
Henry.
Tree.
Sure. Tree. Miss.
Grandfather.
Miss. I was behind you. I'm close. No.
No.
Dress.
It's pretty close to spring, bro. I'm like 11 days from spring. And I'm in the woods. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm a little scared.
I got a 48. Is that what you got?
No. I
What'd
got
you
53.
get? Wait.
Son.
9, 5, 14, 16, 22, 28, 30, 31, 35, 42, 46, 53.
Yep.
Is that what you said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sinner.
There you go.
Play.
Whew.
I was like, I got mine in the spreadsheet. I know mine's right.
He's like, screw this admin shit. I'll let the computer do it.
I mean, I love doing the math, but now that I got the spreadsheet, I know
Grandfather.
it's right. I plug the numbers in, hit save, bloop, 53.
Oh, that's awesome. Is that beat Scary Network? No.
Welcome to springtime, baby. I got a tub of lard and I'm sprouting wood. Here comes the Leshy.
Oh, why did I go there?
Peace.
Oh, so we're gonna take a quick break.
Leave me alone.
So we can recover from the Leshy. And when we come back, we're gonna talk to the Strigoi.
Strigoi.
And
to whet your guys' appetite, I'm just gonna go like that.
Oh, Strigoi. Yeah. That's a nasty.
Go there because then you can see us. Kind of. All right. So we're gonna go with the Strigoi. And yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes.
What do I do?
That one's loud.
No.
It was loud.
There we go.
Run.
Show the music. We'll be right back.
Where am I?
And we are back. So good. Oof, Lordy.
Stop.
Man.
I want to.
Huh?
Kate.
My ghost tube just said stop.
Oh.
Guess it didn't like me dancing.
Sean.
What about Sean?
Sean who?
Would be my guess.
Sean Austin?
Yeah. Because I remember one time we were doing a show and it said, Sean, stop recording.
Terry.
And I was like,
yeah.
And I texted him. I said, my Ovilus just told me to tell you to stop recording. And he goes, dude, I'm at a location right now.
Well,
hell.
Last show we did, we brought up Sean and it said Sean.
Yeah.
Clean.
Interesting. We gotta get him back on the show.
Closet.
Yeah, he's down whenever we're ready.
Well, I'm ready. I got tons of stuff I want to talk to him about.
Eddie.
Oh shit! All right. So the Strigoi, meaning to scream. Took me a while to find that. Oh, what the hell does this thing mean? Finally found it. Scream.
Brian.
So I got a question. I know we're gonna go over a lot of stuff here. Do you consider the Strigoi a vampire?
Coke.
Or do you consider them their own separate cryptid?
Lady.
Okay. Here's the thing. Yes and yes. So
grandson.
I consider the Strigoi just as much its own cryptid as it is a vampire type. Much like the Yeti is a Bigfoot type, but it's a different cryptid.
Related, but not the same.
Yeah. Yeah, like a cousin, not a second cousin. You don't want to date it, but cousin.
Well, in Colorado, you can marry your first cousin, so.
All right. That kind of makes a lot more sense now.
Bite.
I wish I was lying.
Yeah, let's get married.
Happy.
I remember being in the car driving, and that came over the radio. I went,
night.
Yep. The Alabama of the West.
Where are you? Crib.
It's time to get dirty with the Strigoi.
Well, unlike a vampire, though, I mean, yes, you can get turned into Strigoi by being bitten, but you can be born a Strigoi.
Yes. So this is where you get like I don't know, like, when they talk about it, like a pure blood versus you're bitten and turned. Yeah. So a Strigoi in Roman mythology are troubled spirits that are said to have risen from the grave.
Choked.
They are attributed with the ability to transform into an animal, become invisible, and to gain vitality from the blood of their victims.
Yeah.
So Strigoi is a Romanian word that originated from the root related to the Latin terms strix and striga, with the addition of the augmentative suffix oi, like moroi and boskoroi, considers its parallel derivation.
No regret.
to indicate membership in the same mythological microsystem. So the oi is like, meaning a mythological
I'm going.
being or
Oh.
something like that.
Okay.
And I thought that was an interesting things. Interesting,
Sell. Sell.
So
There was actually the first on record of a Strigoi. I don't know. I had problems saying that for a second. Was back in 1577.
yeah.
I'm gonna try and say his name.
I have
Attic.
1579, but
Flame.
What do you got?
I have 1579, but
Oh yeah, no, it is a 9. Good catch.
I Yure Grando
Grande
Alio.
Arilovich,
Yeah.
who this is interesting. After he died, he came back and terrorized his village for 16 years.
Yeah.
Before the priests in the village decided to chop his
Before
head
they
off.
chopped his head off.
Why am I here? Other side. Where are we? Russell. Innocent. Rest in peace.
Well, you
So
went
yeah,
on a tangent.
Trapped.
he was believed to have been the first real person described as a vampire,
As a vampire, as the Strigoi.
as a Strigoi.
16 years after death.
Yeah, terrorized the town.
I'm hiding.
Dude, that dude would have lasted 3 days. Oh, hell no.
Go to South Central LA, they'll pop a cap in your ass. But
And then, what was it?
Sinner.
Something like 50, 60 years later, a guy came and actually wrote a book or an article about him.
yeah, I have 1714.
Oh,
Say
shit. 150 years.
Well, if it's 1579 to 1656 was when that that dude was alive or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1714 Dmitry Cantemir in his work The Descriptio Moldaviae, which was in 1714, he thought that the Striga
Happy.
was mostly Moldovan and Transylvanian beliefs.
Father.
Yeah.
However, he associated them with witches or warlocks rather than blood-drinking undead vampires.
Yes. But they did chop his fucking head off 16
They
years
chopped his head
after
off.
he died and came back.
I'm sorry, he died and he terrorized his village for 16 years. That's
He
yeah.
said,
That's,
you ain't Jesus, you die now.
Jacqueline.
so yeah, I'm
Again.
trying to figure out. So let's see. Ding, 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 ding.
Food.
Yeah, so the book, the writings of Erasmus Francisci and Johann Josef von Gores. This was a book in 1855, which was much more elaborate, full of fantastic details to make the story more interesting and sensational.
I don't care. I mean, you killed a dude 16 years after he died. That's pretty fucking interesting.
Yeah.
How do you make that more interesting?
Yeah.
Wait,
Where
so
are
he
you?
died?
The
And then he
Croatian
fucked you
writer,
for 16 years?
yeah, the Croatian writer Boris Peric researched the legend and wrote a book called The Vampire. Don't have a date on that, but it's more recent.
Sorry.
Okay.
Like 2000s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He researched the whole thing and released another book. So that might be something I'd look for.
I have to check that out. But they're known, so they're described as having crimson hair, indigo eyes, but with 2 hearts.
Yes.
But every picture I've ever seen of the Strigoi
Press.
is hairless.
Yes. Almost like and to put it in terms that, from movies, it looks like a Nosferatu.
Yeah.
They look like, if you've ever seen or read Vampire the Masquerade,
Yeah.
um, the Nosferatu, they kind of have this look.
Yeah.
And these are the ones that are supposed to be the old vampires, the
Yeah.
ancient ones.
Russell.
Even if you watched Blade, or if you've read the Blade
Oh
comic
yeah.
book, same type of thing. The older vampires have this look to them.
Yeah. Known to
Uh,
be to prey on infants.
yeah. Or if you've ever seen The Strain, that was
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't like the whole alien thing, but I did like that
that.
show. Yeah.
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 But they were called Strigoi
Yeah.
in there. So
Right.
Get out of her food.
Fear. Deep.
Sorry, I yelled at my dog.
And
Super speed and strength, the ability
yes.
to shoot, immortality, the ability to astral project to the point where they can manifest themselves as poltergeists. I was like, what?
Yeah. So Strigois, or Strazika, or Strigun, those are other words for it, are spirits similar to vampires or warlocks who have led troubled lives from Romania, Croatia, and other Slavic countries. They became well known after appearing in the Witcher video game series. So this was like, and I'm like, I've known about Strigoi longer than that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, most Strigois have crimson hair, indigo eyes, and 2 hearts. However, they normally take the form of other entities.
Yeah.
They survive by sucking blood and normally transform into animals or spirits. It is said that Strigoi haunt villages during the night, and when they get out of their graves to feed themselves with animals' blood. In Romanian culture, when an animal was sick, it was said that it might have been the victim of a Strigoi.
Yes.
So now I have the recipe for how to become a Strigoi.
Sentenced.
Suicide.
So this lead a trouble.
Okay, hold on. The most interesting thing about being the recipe of becoming a Strigoi. 7th son of a 7th son.
Bathroom.
Or seventh daughter of a 7th daughter.
Yeah.
I was like, I've always known that to be born with being special, but not born being cursed into being a Strigoi.
Yeah.
Are you a friend?
Like there's always been the legend legend or myth or whatever you want to call it of being born. What's the word I'm looking for? And I don't want to say special. That's not the word I'm looking for. With I guess special is the word I'm going with, because that's the only word I can think of. Being the 7th son of a 7th son. That's a very prominent thing that can happen. I had 3 kids. I don't know how people had 7, but
I know my wife was the second of 5.
Yeah.
Coming to get me.
Yeah. I've only had 3, and my dad only had 1, just me.
Just you.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks. I am a Strigoi. But interesting is what I read how to become a Strigoi was lead a troubled or unfinished life.
Yep.
Be born out of wedlock.
Yeah.
I got 2 sons like that.
I got a
Die,
daughter.
yeah, die before being baptized
Yeah.
or die unnaturally,
Closer.
have birth defects.
Born with an extra nipple, Dave.
Well, yeah, brings a whole new meaning to the
Hell.
reach around. But according to old legends, a person could be born with two souls.
Yes.
As a result, only one soul was baptized. So after death,
Yeah.
the unbaptized soul
Rose and
could
became the
leave the
Strigoi.
body, resulting them in becoming a Strigoi.
I was going to talk to you about that with
What
that
is
one.
this? Wait.
Damn you, Dave.
Damn it, I beat you to it.
I've
Ha!
been saving it.
Sorry. It's not springtime.
It really felt
Damn it.
like it. I just got fucked.
No foreplay, no Demerol, and
Coming
no
to get
bacon fat.
True.
Oh, sorry.
Bible.
I did. Okay. I did read a story from back in 2004. Dave's having a coughing fit.
You having a coffee fit?
Inmate.
I
Sister.
did read an interesting from back in 2004 where a woman who had just lost her, I want to say grandfather, she ended up seeing him like 5 days later, and he was kind of harassing her. Well, she told family members, well, these drunk family members, like 6 of them, decided that they're going to go to the grave. They dig up the grave, rip out the heart from this dead dude's chest, run a stake through him, burn it into ash, put it in water, and make her drink it. 4 of them were arrested. But she hasn't seen her grandfather since. Or uncle. I think it was her uncle.
Yeah.
I was like, that?
Yes.
And burnt him and made her drink the ashes. That's ugh.
Endangered.
So
And she
yeah,
did it.
yeah, yeah, she did it. So there's another Strigoi creation mythology. The Strigoi can be a living man born under certain conditions. And this is where it be the 7th child of the same sex in a family.
Yeah.
Lead a life of sin.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Die without being married.
Yeah.
Die by execution for perjury.
Oh.
Die by suicide, or die from a witch's curse.
Who kills you for lying, Dave?
Exactly. Oh man, you copied someone's article. Oh crap. The Strigoi are said to be bald on top of the head, do not eat garlic or onions, avoids incense, and towards the feast of St. Andrew, he sleeps outside. His spine is elongated in the form of a tail covered with hair. If there is a drought in a village, it means that there is a Strigoi that prevents the rain.
Oh, yes.
If it rains with stones, aka hail, God punishes the Strigoi who does not let clean rain fall. And if it rains with sun, it is believed that one of the Strigoi has been killed.
I like that.
The Strigoi take the milk from the cows, take the manna from the wheat, the strength from the people, stop the rains, bring hail, and bring death among men and cattle. Purgatory. On St. George's Day, which is April 23rd, the boys water the girls so they do not suffer from Strigoi, but also so they don't turn into these creatures. To kill them. I'm like, they boys water the girls. I'm not sure if that's water sports or golden showers or what that is. pour water on them, whatever. Wet t-shirt contest. I don't know how they do it.
Sit
Catherine.
on their toes. What are you doing? The boys are coming.
Yeah, the girls are coming, so I'm watering the girls.
I water the girls.
So so to kill them, the grave of the supposed Strigoi is searched, and the order is read to them by the priests, and an oak, yew, or ash branch is struck through the heart.
Yeah. They'll also cut the head off and face it down.
Yeah.
Scratch.
It is pierced with a nail or a knife to remain bound of the coffin and not be able to go out.
Don't they like cover it in pig fat?
Pig
I know.
fat. And wait for springtime for the Leshy to show up. That's all I could think of when you said that.
Mine's where I said it is
Positive.
all horrible.
But yeah, the 2004 thing, that was the uncle. I am confirming that.
The uncle.
That was uncle.
Smile.
So in the book, The Search for Dracula, the history of Dracula and the vampires, Radu Florescu mentions an event in 1969 in the city of that's going to be hard, Capitanieni, where after the death of an old man, several family members began to die in suspicious circumstances. Unearthed, the corpse did not show signs of decomposition. His eyes were wide open and his face was red and twisted. The corpse was burned to save his soul. During the Romanian Revolution of 1989, the corpse of Nicolae Conecescu
Angela.
did not receive a proper burial. This made the ghost of the former dictator a threat in the minds of superstitious Romanians. A revolutionary activist, Galu Voichin,
Tube.
carpeted the apartment of the conductor with braids of garlic.
Yeah.
Which is the traditional remedy against the Strigoi. So now one of the other things that I saw with the Strigoi is a way to kill him, not necessarily, not just the stake through
Tell
the heart.
me about it.
If you get in there and you remove one of the hearts and you put garlic in its place,
you'll
kill the Strigoi.
How difficult does that make it to kill a Strigoi? The fact that they have two hearts. And why is on every story that we hear about the hearts and them ripping up people's graves that they're only ripping out a heart? It says they rip out its heart, not its hearts.
Choke.
Yeah.
Were they Strigoi?
That's interesting. Was there one heart or two?
Damage.
And is that a hint? If there's two hearts, does that mean there's two souls?
And here's another one. If you die because there's two souls, does the other soul eat the other heart, so now it only has one heart?
Yeah, and it's a Strigoi, and it's
What year is it?
But if a Strigoi has two hearts, how hard? I'm gonna throw back to the first question. How hard would it be to kill a Strigoi if it has two hearts?
I think it would be major heart.
Diseased.
Jesus Christ. Wow, what a picture. That's a tattoo right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's how they should have did fucking that show. The Strand. Holy shit. That was nasty. Imagine that creeping up in you in an alley.
Going. Touch.
So, of course they have the aversion to sunlight. Now the Straziga is the female
crime
Strigoi. This is This is the female version. Um, so it basically says the same thing. A Straziga is usually female, similar to the Strigoi, people who are born with 2 hearts and 2 souls and 2 sets of teeth.
Ooh.
Horror.
The second set is barely visible. Were believed to be Strasigi. People without armpit hair could be Strigoi or Strasigi. Furthermore, a newborn child with already developed teeth was also believed to be one.
Oh, yeah.
When a person was identified as a Straziga, they were chased away from human dwelling places. During epidemics, people were getting buried alive, and those who managed to get out of their graves, often weak, ill, and with mutilated hands, were said to be Strigoi.
Goodbye.
Or that dude just was digging.
Hidden.
Yeah. It's said that Strigoi usually died at a young age, but according to belief, only one of their 2 souls would pass into the afterlife. The other soul was believed to cause the diseased Strigoi or Straziga to come back to life and prey upon other living things. These undead creatures were believed to fly at night in the form of an owl and attack nighttime travelers and people who, dangerous, and people who had wandered off into the woods at night, sucking out their blood and eating their insides. Strigoi or Straziga were also believed to be satisfied with animal blood for a short period of time. According to other sources, Strigoi were believed not to harm people, but to herald someone's imminent death.
Really?
Yeah. So there's also like a harbinger of death thing.
Yeah.
Hold.
Huh.
So let's see. When a person believed to be a Strigoi or Straziga died, decapitating the corpse and burying the head. Did it say asshole or castle again?
No, I said asshole this time.
Decapitating the corpse and burying the head separate from the rest of the body was believed to prevent the Strigoi or Straziga from rising from the dead. Burying the body face down with a sickle around its head was believed to work as well. Other methods of protection from the Strigoi or Straziga included burning the body, hammering nails or stakes into various parts of the body, putting a flint into its mouth after exhumation, peeling the church bells.
Peeling the what?
The church bells. Peeling the church bells. But it's Peal. And apparently the Strigoi or Straziga turns into tar when that happens.
Bite. Jennifer.
You looking up what that means?
Oh, hold on.
Because there's only one thing I think of what that means.
Oh, a peal is 2 or more bells swinging in an organic random pattern.
Oh, okay.
So the pealing of bells is like 2 bells doing this bit, right?
Okay.
Who are they? Father.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah. Because I thought it was about cutting someone's nuts off. So
yeah. Well, it's bells. Peeling the church bells turns the Strigoi into tar.
Flashlight.
Slapping it across the face with a left. Okay, slapping it across the face with a left hand will stop it. I'm like, really?
Hey, try that, Dave.
Yeah, I don't think I want to try that. I got 2 sets of teeth. Burying it. So another way to stop it is to bury it again outside the village and pinning it down with a big rock. Scattering poppy seeds in the shape of a cross in every corner of the house will keep the Strigoi from coming into your house. Exhumation in the presence of a priest and burying the body again
Front.
after additional rituals, such as putting a piece of paper with the word Jesus written on it under the Strigoi's tongue, and then putting small objects in the Stratiga's grave or the Strigoi's
Prison.
grave to make it count them.
Ant.
Now we've heard that one before with
Yeah.
another cryptid. I can't remember what it was.
What? Make a
But I
noise.
remember like something like maybe the banshee,
Shiver.
Make him count.
but something you put something in front of it and it forces them to count it.
Yeah, it wasn't the banshee, but
What was the banshee?
it wasn't one that we talked about on the show. It was one of the ones we did our own research on. But it wasn't the Strigoi because it was a while back. It was like part 2.
Yeah, it wasn't one that we did.
No, I don't. I think it was when we were doing research and we read that during our pregame, and we both started laughing at it.
Well, kind of like the tickling to death. That was funny shit.
Did.
Hey, Dave, I just want you to know. I want you to try this. When this shows up, I want you to take your left hand and I want you to slap it.
Slap that in the face with my left hand. I'm a righty. I don't think I want to do that.
Work.
I just want you to.
I don't even think I want to slap that with my left hand.
You won't get your hand back.
I'm not gonna get my hand back. I'm gonna be called Stumpy.
We're gonna be walking down the street one day and we're gonna be together and this thing's gonna jump out and I'm gonna look right at you and I'm gonna push you ahead like you go ahead and slap it with your left hand.
Slap that guy. Let's test that, see if it works. Slap that Strigoi.
And when you turn around to ask me, the fuck you talking about? I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the bottom of your Adidas. That's it. That's all I'm gonna see. So now, the other thing is to prevent a Strigoi from rising from the grave, you bury it with a bottle of whiskey.
Bury it with a bottle of whiskey. I found that interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how many graves are sitting there with a bottle of whiskey. Oh. Oh man.
Nice. All right, I got one more. So I did find some actual evidence or what they think is a Strigoi.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pop this up. Take it with a grain of salt.
Portal.
Haven't we seen that picture before when we talked about the rake though?
That's what I thought too.
And the teeth are wrong.
Yeah.
Over here.
But it's interesting.
Kathleen.
It's definitely interesting.
But yeah, it does remind me of the rake. And I guess we're gonna have to score the rake. We're gonna have to talk about that again.
Yeah.
Speaking of scoring it, let's score the Strigoi and let's see what we get. Unless you got any other information, because I'm all tapped out.
I'm looking at after everything you said, everything I got, I'd literally just be repeating myself here.
What is this?
I'm still wondering about how hard to kill it with the 2 hearts thing. If you go with the natural killing of a vampire,
it kind of makes sense. I mean, if it's born a Strigoi, it's born with 2 hearts.
Listen.
Oh, one thing they do talk about is there's a difference between a living Strigoi and an undead Strigoi.
Right. That's kind of where I was going. So if it's a living Strigoi that has 2 hearts already, then yeah, that's got to be a bitch to kill. But if a human with 2 hearts dies and is buried, then it comes back and only 1 heart is working.
Yeah.
So then that's all you have to do. So the undead Strigoi would be easier to kill, I think, than
And
the living Strigoi.
and all I know is that the living
Surgeon.
Strigoi, whether it be male or female, are just literally trying to reproduce.
Yeah.
That's their whole goal is to reproduce. In fact, the females will actually what was the term that they use? They would.
Why did you come?
Why did you say that?
Dude.
I was here talking about reproducing. uh, that they would literally
Guide.
have literally kill their mates by having sex. They would screw them until they died of exhaustion.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Oh no.
Jeremy.
And I was like,
Sorry. Bedroom. Are you from
bedroom.
here?
Sorry.
I gotta get a paper towel.
Did you make a mess?
Oh yeah. I clean a pyramid. We're scoring.
Break, so
Yeah. So size of the Strigoi seem to be very much human size.
yeah. So I think that's just a straight up 5.
Yeah, I think I'd go straight up 5 here as well.
Yeah.
Male.
Speed is good. They're supposed to have super speed.
Yeah, super speed. Literally states super speed. So if I'm gonna think super speed, I'm probably gonna put speed closer to an 8.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna go 7. I'm looking at the other ones that we have, but I'm kind of picking up an 8. We have the Banshee at an 8. We have the Beast of Badenborough at an 8. We have the Mothman at an 8. Fire Naga at an 8. Yeah, okay. I'm down for an 8.
How do I use it?
Evidence. I've got some pictures. I don't know if they're good, but
Yeah.
like I got more pictures just like that one.
Oh
Could
yeah.
they fake? Sure, but there's pictures of
Hey,
Strigoi and vampires
Strigoi.
and stuff like that. So I think evidence isn't bad here.
No, and yeah, and they're still being seen today and
Yeah.
talked about today. I mean, we have a story from 2004.
So
I'm
there's definitely sightings and stuff, and I've got 1989, 1969,
yeah.
2004. I don't want to go too high with it, but I don't know, 6 or 7 range. I'm kind of at.
I was thinking 6.
Yeah, I'm down for a 6.
Very aggressive.
Oh, dude.
Bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
By mouth.
They
and
bite
claws.
and not in a good way. They're like,
Eating your insides. I mean, they're aggressive.
that's how they feed. They're just they have to be. Is it a 10? I'm really close to saying a 10 here.
It's yeah.
Harm.
I think they are a 10.
I think the Strigoi, I mean,
they're
it's vampires.
frenzied.
That's the name of the game. They eat. They feed on people.
They're
They'll feed on animals, but they're aggressive.
Yeah, they're blood frenzied.
Lights.
They're nasty.
Yeah.
I would have to give it a 10 on aggression.
Flora. Sun.
So here's a go. Here, the lore on this. We
Goes
got
back
all
quite
the
a
way
ways.
to 79
Yeah.
and constant stories along the way.
It's
Books
coming.
written about them.
Yeah. I'm not at a 10.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
say that. But I'm 8 or 9 easy.
I was thinking 8.
Sit
Yeah.
down.
I was sitting at 8.
Down for an 8 here.
Daughter.
Let's go 8.
Let's go 8.
Now the sightings. Here we are on sightings.
Here we are. There's sightings. There's
Sightings.
yeah. This is good.
This is the best one so
Turn it
far.
off.
Yeah, I mean, is that a Strigoi? I don't know.
They're
But
depicting
there's a whole bunch of pictures where they're like, this is a vampire or a Strigoi or whatever. And
Karma.
I can't disagree with them.
I can't, I gotta take it at face value. You say it's a Strigoi, okay, well, we gotta score it like that.
So I'd probably put the sightings.
Kinda, yeah,
Basement.
maybe an 8.
I was thinking 7. That's where I was sitting. Is about a 7.
I was kind of 7 or 8, but I was kind of highballing it there.
Suffocate.
So
Do I want to give it?
7.5?
Bored.
I'm just thinking. Do I want to give it an 8? I'm just thinking.
And I was thinking, do I want to give it a 7? Do I want to knock it down to a 7? Do I see that?
I like the fact
Stephanie.
the 2004 story kind of really has me where
Bored.
the family, and then in 1989 with lots of the pictures.
Grandson. Bribed.
No,
Tree.
I could put an 8 there. I'm gonna put an 8.
Oh.
Audio, not a lot of audio here.
Go. I'm
There's not a
going.
lot.
Yeah, I'm kind of down like 3 or 4 for
Yeah,
audio.
I was thinking 3 actually. There's
Yeah.
not a lot going on here with the audio.
That up. I'm good for a 3.
The physical and the object.
Yeah, there's some physical contact.
Humiliate.
Yeah, there's a lot of
there's not a lot of objects being thrown.
no.
But there's a lot that physical contact. That's the name of the game. It's aggressive. It's physical.
There is a lot of object use with the Strigoi though.
Well, yeah, because you got the stake and you got the
How to
garlic.
kill 'em,
The way to fight them, you got to use objects. So yeah, I
the
give
bills.
Ritual.
bonus points for that
Not.
or not.
But huge physical encounters with these things.
Huge physical encounters. Gosh, again, I think I'm at an 8 here.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was sitting.
Yeah.
I'm hiding.
Okay, probably a good idea. Okay, emotional.
The fear is still there today.
Yes.
Movie.
They're still scared of the Strigoi today.
Yeah.
Like you could go to Russia right now and ask about the Strigoi, and they'd probably be like, "No, we don't want to talk about the Strigoi."
They like spit and stuff and do the thing.
Brenda.
You can't talk. You gotta get out of here. I can't say I'm like super high though.
Empty. Day.
But I still like 7 or 8. I think it's definitely solid.
So when you say super high, you mean 9 or 10?
Yeah, super high is 9 or 10. I'm solid, which is 7 or 8.
I'm struggling with the 7 or 8. I'm like, am I a 7 or am I an 8?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too.
Here.
I think the fear here is just people are getting rid of their kids over this because they got born with extra set of teeth.
Yeah. Or 2 hearts, or
I've never heard anybody.
I've never heard of anybody born with 2 hearts, but
I wouldn't doubt that's happened.
I wouldn't say it's so much done now, except maybe in that Slavic region.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna lean toward the 7.
I'm gonna go 7 too.
Yeah. Okay, danger level. I think it's a 10.
Bite.
This is nothing but danger.
This is nothing but dangerous. This thing's sole purpose is to drain your blood.
Yes, to eat you.
To eat you. And I'm just gonna say, damn, that's a good score. This thing's sole purpose is to like take you apart. And
Well, you got the
Why did
spreadsheet.
you
I ain't
come?
adding. You got it sitting right there.
yeah,
Make me over here do all this adding shit. You got a spreadsheet. Why are you making me do this, Dave?
it's because I love you, bro. It's all,
How
it's all love. You can go ahead and do the adding if you want.
19, 29, 37, 50, 45.
I need to
48,
go. Beer. Disrespectful.
I guess I am being
73?
disrespectful. Yep,
73. Yeah,
Roof.
that's a good score, bro.
that's a good score. That's better than I thought it was going to be. Now I'm
Yeah,
interested in
that's
what
better than I thought it was going to be. I thought 60s.
Yeah. But the more you talk about it, you talk yourself up.
I talked myself up.
So let's go ahead and take a quick break because I got a mess to clean up.
Yep.
Um,
And then we got one more to do.
yeah, the Drekavac.
The Drekavac.
Drekavac.
Real God, this is really interesting, and I got to go grab all my stuff because I got a whole bunch of sightings of this thing.
Oh, nice. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break. What do you want to listen to? How about that? I didn't mean to do
Closer.
that. Infested city. While we take a break, we'll be
Hat,
right
daughter,
back
dress.
with the Drekavac. Enjoy the creepy music.
Or Amazing.
It is amazing. I'm back. I know Dave had to do a bunch of stuff real quick before he got to go. And he's coming back already. All right.
Man. What is the date? Gun. Under.
Okay. Whew. Don't make that face.
The only face I got.
So we've talked about the Leshy. We've talked about the Strigoi.
Turn it off.
And now we're going to talk about the Drekavac.
Drekavac or Drekavich or Drekavac or
I think it's
I don't know. Usually
Drekavac.
that T at the end is usually like a ch sound, right? Or something like I don't know.
Drekavac.
Drown.
Also known as the Screecher.
Angry. Keep going. Look.
It's about as far as I got with that, Dave.
The Drekavac is a rather horrifying creature, evident from the fact that its name means the screamer or yeller. It is born from the souls of the dead, unbaptized babies.
Behind you.
Shut up.
Born from the souls
of the dead, unbaptized babies.
Yeah, write that down. From the dead, unbaptized babies.
Yeah.
Wow.
There isn't any consistent description of what the Drekavac is supposed to look like, though. Some say it resembles a bird, while others say it looks like a dog. A fox screaming at night could be the basis for the legend, or a very thin child with a disproportionately large head. But all accounts say no matter what form it takes, it still has a loud, horrible scream that is said to be a cry for baptism. However, it occasionally bears similarities to the Western banshee, as the cry of the Drekavac is also been said to be a premonition of death to whoever hears it.
Really?
Can you hear me?
That's interesting that it has banshee
Banshee-like qualities, yeah.
Melissa.
In some folk tales, it is depicted as an undead man who emerges from the grave at night to hunt the living. In others, the revenant is portrayed as an unbaptized child which rises from the grave at night to haunt its parents, and can also sometimes be heard entreating people passing cemeteries to baptize it and thus end its misery. In eastern Serbia is depicted in the form of a humanoid canine creature that walks on its back.
Humanoid canine creature.
Yeah, it is also been depicted as the form of ghosts of soldiers that wander around during the night, scaring people. It has been depicted as a vampire-like undead man that rises out of the grave during the night and wanders around scaring people. These are different areas where it's considered something else.
Different regions.
It also takes the form of a long-legged creature with a cat-like head. In this form is a one-legged humanoid creature with glowing eyes that wanders around at night. Why one-legged? I don't know. It's an ass-kicking contest. I don't know. In Lesak, it's depicted as an apparition that can be seen in the form of a dappled foal, dog, cat, or bird. I don't know what dappled means. I'm gonna have to look that one up. And in the vicinity of Gruza, it is depicted as the form of a creature having a dappled, elongated, and spindle-thin body with a disproportionately large
Hello.
head. The creature can't fly and is believed to be the soul of a dead child.
Dappled, marked with spots or rounded patches.
There we go. Thank you.
You bet.
A modern depiction of the Drekavac describes it as a
Rest in
canine
peace.
creature similar to a dog or some kind of bird. The Drekavac, rest in peace again. The Drekavac was originally thought to have come from the souls of sinful men or from children who died unbaptized. It was popularly believed that to be visible only at night during the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
Poor.
Also called the unbaptized days
Why are the
in
12
Slavic.
It's the unbaptized
Invisible.
days. That's the first
Yeah.
time I've really heard that.
Yeah. And in early spring when the Leshy are out and about sprouting wood. When other demons and
worry.
when other demons and mythical creatures are be more active. When assuming the form of a child, it predicts someone's death, while in its animal form, it predicts cattle disease. Drekavac is believed to avoid dogs and bright light. It is also believed that if the shadow of a Drekavac falls upon some person, that person will turn sick and die. So that's
Interesting.
just from its shadow.
Eugene.
Shadow can make someone get sick and die, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Empty.
Huh.
Where are we?
We are here. Let's see. It is said that one can protect themselves from a Drekavac by getting a dog, as the creature is terrified of them.
Coming.
It also hates the light, so it only comes out during the night or when it's foggy. Among more rural areas, the Drekavac is used like a boogeyman to scare children into obedience. Also similar to the banshee, children could hear the sound of some animal in the distance.
Am I
and
dead?
believe that the Drekavac really does exist, so they would not wander too far from their homes in case the creature would come and get them.
Device.
I wonder, what's it sound like?
Well, it says
Paddle.
screamer or yeller, so it's like, oh, me.
I was like, Dave, you gonna go there again?
Here we go there again. Here we go.
Come on,
No.
Dave.
We.
School. I see you. Graveyard. Where am I?
Oh boy, you're in my house, damn it. Okay,
Oh.
so you ready for sightings?
Yeah.
Okay,
Miss.
Though the creature is
Hell.
used as a scare tactic for children, there are adults who believe it exists. According to the guide of a reporter, numerous villagers on the mountain of Zlatibor
Don't go
report
there. What
seeing
is
it,
the date?
and almost everyone reports hearing it. It is commonly sighted all over Bosnia and Serbia, and more rarely in Croatia, Montenegro, and North Macedonia.
Kitchen.
It is more commonly sighted in regions of Sumadia, Pomavaje, Podunavde, Pozavina, and Bozanska. Oh God. I apologize to whoever lives there if you're listening to this, because I just completely butchered that country's name. All those countries, all of them. Okay. So, in an article released by a Serbian newspaper In 2016, one person claimed that his grandfather saw a Drekavac on Crucian Breg, that's Crucian Hill, near Lapovo in 1928. According to him, his grandfather was returning home in a horse-drawn carriage when the horses suddenly started freaking out. He got out of the carriage to see what was wrong and eventually sighted a small black hairy creature similar to a child, which was moving very fast. The creature attacked him and wouldn't stop until the roosters started crowing. In Serbian tradition, it is only safe to go outside when the roosters start singing.
Yeah, because the sun's coming up.
Yeah. He was told what happened to him to a priest who told him that various other people reported the same thing. So that's in 1928. In 1991, the villagers in a village of Krvavkna found a carcass of an unknown animal. The villagers claimed that it was a Drekavac. The animal was 80 centimeters or 31 inches long, furless and similar to a dog, had a snake-like head with a long canine teeth, a long neck, long hind legs similar to a kangaroo.
I need to take a picture of that.
I actually got one, and I'm going to grab it right now.
Always.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. Let's get to where I'm at. Cryptids 4.
No. Rest in peace.
Okay. So saved. Let me load that. And then I'll finish reading this. Picture. Did I not load those? Okay, I do have some of those.
I am in pain.
Uh,
I a ghost.
So I do want to show. So that was that's the one that I put on the intro.
Yeah.
What should I do, Jin?
Oh yeah, you already. I say you already downloaded that one.
That's the body that they found.
Oh wow.
So let me get back to that.
Jacket.
So 31 and a half inches long, furless, similar to a dog, had a snake-like head with long canine teeth, a long neck, long hind legs similar to that of a kangaroo, and membranes between its toes, so it had webbed feet. One villager proposed a theory that the beast was made in a NATO lab and released into the wild. It's also worth noting that the Drekavac are thought to appear before the start of a war, and less than a year after the sighting, the Yugoslavia wars began.
Oh wow.
Night.
I'm just looking at more images
Smoke.
of the Drekavac that you hadn't.
I have that one, and that one again that looks like a rake.
Hurting.
But then there's the deer next to it, which was kind of weird.
Yeah, that's kind of weird and it's weird that the deer doesn't look panicked.
No,
I think I might have found the best depiction of the Drekavac though.
If you pull that one with the Russian child, I'm gonna get mad, bro.
I didn't see that one. Now I want to go back and find it.
Show yourself.
No, I got it right here, Dave. Let me pull it up. You ready? You ready for this one?
That was almost as bad, bro.
Evidently, there's a band called Drekavac.
Invisible.
Nice.
This might be the scariest picture yet. That really does.
Amanda.
Lake, or is that the
Amanda.
Drekavac?
She's not here. So in the late 90s, it was rumored that a Drekavac, as well as some other
Yes.
cryptids, were appearing near Silver Lake in Serbia.
Late 90s, huh?
Late 90s. In 2003, Serbian newspapers reported that an unknown dog-like beast had killed over 200 sheep in the period of 2.5 years in the village of Tomatino Hoje at the foot of the mountain Devika Bare. I don't know if I got that one right. It is also mentioned that during the night, screeches can be heard in that area. So that was 2003. In 2007, a man from Lapovo claimed that he was attacked by a Drekavac on Gojanvanik Hill in the western part of the village. He said he forgot his bag in the field, so he went back for it. It was late at night. He was very tired. He took the bag and started returning home when something jumped onto his back.
Finish.
He said that the beast sounded like a dog and looked like a big child, but heavier. He tried to fight off the beast, but he couldn't. So he fell to his knees and he started praying to God, to which the beast disappeared.
Below.
Allegedly, at the place where he got attacked by the beast once was a Turkish cemetery that the villagers destroyed.
Leave me alone. Prison.
That was yours.
I know. I usually don't get a whole bunch of those right away.
Yeah.
I got worried. Leave me
Leave
alone.
me alone in prison.
Huh. And then and it said Amanda, and I said she's not here, and it said yes. So that was interesting. In 2008, in the village of Salas Nodashki, an unknown beast killed 54 sheep and goats, around 100 poultry in the span of 2 months. One villager noted that the animals that this creature were killing were between 60 to 70 kilograms, or 132 to 154 pounds in weight.
Closet.
While another villager said that the beast entered his barn through a window that was at a height of 20 feet.
That's interesting.
Still going. 2009, it was reported that a group of Drekavacs had settled in the attic of a cottage in Borovo. They were described as small and loud with long cat-like bodies, long squirrel-like tails, with similar patterns to those of a panda bear on their faces. So raccoons.
You saw raccoons.
That's what it kind of felt like to me.
That's like you describing raccoons.
Raccoons. I've got raccoons that come into my house at night. A local old lady thinks that the cause for this Drekavac appearing is a nearby World War I tomb, which was empty because the bodies were moved. While the owner of the cottage says that they come from a local pond where girls who were raped by Australian soldiers during World War I would throw their babies.
What the hell?
Excuse me, Austrian soldiers, not Australian. Freudian, that was a little slip there, but still, that's bad. So Austrian soldiers during World War I would rape the girls and then throw the babies into that pond. And he said that the Drekavac came from that.
Based off of the stories, that makes sense.
Yep.
Not.
Okay. So in 2010, a soldier killed an unknown beast that terrorized the inhabitants of Poljanika. The beast would kill cattle, tear into it with its claws, suck out its blood, and eat its intestines. The beast would climb trees and make weird hissing noises.
What is this?
It had thick fur, big claws, and a pointy head. They're like it, they think it could have been a badger, but this soldier claimed that it was a Drekavac. In 2011, weird screams started being heard in the village of Savol. I hate these words. I really do. This place in this village. One villager said that one night he saw something fly over him before he turned around and saw the creature. He described it as having a head similar to that of a small child, large eyes, long legs, small ears, a human-like nose, but wider. So Filipino. A possible explanation to this was an owl, and I was like, okay, I don't think that's right, but that's a weird sighting.
Are you a friend?
Sure. In 2011, in the town of in Bosnia, loud screeches started being heard during the night.
Abused.
Eventually, the screeches became commonplace for the inhabitants of the town. One guy who went into the forest with friends one night claims he saw a black, hairy creature pass by him.
Okay.
In 2012, a front leg of an unknown animal was found in Croatia. It looked to be a human hand.
Lawrence.
Covered in dark hair. Oh, I got a picture of that too.
Human hand, but covered in dark hair.
Yep. That was a horrible try. Let's try that again.
It's the right click, Dave. The right click.
Well, I did, but when I clicked it, it was like, oh, full screen. No, I don't want to get the whole screen, just the picture.
You.
I know.
Wine.
You whine? If you say like a mule, I'm gonna die laughing.
Married.
Yes. He will soon be married.
Soon to be.
So that's the picture.
That's an interesting picture, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that at? Bosnia?
Croatia.
Yeah,
which used to be Russia.
Yeah.
Greetings.
In 2013, screeches started being heard by the inhabitants of the hamlet of Kantari in the village of whatever, near Bosnia. So it's in Bosnia.
Okay.
Some people think that a Drekavac was making these noises.
Austin.
2013 in 2000. Was that Austin?
Front.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got his first and last name.
Yeah.
Keep recording.
In 2014, in a village in Bosnia, villagers started hearing weird screams during the night, which they think were made by a Drekavac. Some people who saw it described it as being white and large. They tried to hit it, but it escaped with incredible speed.
Really?
Prisoner.
Okay.
In 2016, a Croatian soldier called Dennis Domian released a video titled Scary Bedtime Stories. In the second half of the video, he claimed that 2 years ago, specifically the 27th of December, 2014, according to him, he and his brother saw a Drekavac in front of their house in a village in Croatia. It was late one night when Dennis and his brother heard their dog barking outside. So they went outside to see what the problem was. At first, Dennis didn't see anything, but however, when he noticed a strange creature standing in the road staring at him. He started approaching a creature, but then his brother shouted at him to return to the house. When they went back inside, they started discussing what they saw. Eventually, the parents woke up and asked them what was wrong. They told him what they saw, and the mother believed right away that it was a Drekavac.
I am in pain.
Their drawings were allegedly almost identical.
Crying.
And I'm going to grab both of those.
Oh God. I'm just looking at that. I was looking at that last picture for a while. Yeah, I don't know if they have any primates
maybe
in that area.
Right.
I hear you.
But especially with the elongated fingers, it looks like it has. It definitely has a very primate feel to it. But every time you keep talking about these sightings, I get the chupacabra feel to it.
Right? Or, Jersey Devil or...
Jersey Devil, yeah.
So the two brothers were asked to draw pictures of what they saw. And I'm going to grab them right now. You can tell one's a little bit more artistic than the other because it's the first one.
Okay.
So that's what he saw.
They're very similar, Dave.
Yeah. And then here's the second one.
Who is she?
And your ghost tube said, "Who is she?"
Why are you here? Here, stress. Is this yours? Dylan, clown.
One's more artistic than the other.
43. Higher.
Oh, Dave. Oh.
One's a little bit more artistically inclined.
That second picture is good, Dave.
Be quiet.
Right?
Oh.
Oh my God, my stomach hurts so bad right now because I'm laughing so hard.
I've been laughing too hard tonight.
And then this one. Oh, this is a screenshot from the video that they took.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see him.
Disrespectful.
Sorry.
Keep recording.
We're going to keep recording. But yeah, something I guess over here on the right is what they saw.
I'm trying to see it. Is that something on four legs right there?
Yeah, I'm thinking it looks like it. Huh. That's interesting. So,
and how did he catch that?
That was he was taking a video, and that's a screenshot from the video.
Who is he?
He don't look very panicked after seeing that thing. Was he not aware that he got that? And I'm still trying to, I mean, I'm having a hard time seeing. It looks like a leaf, right? On the very right hand side.
No, thanks. What is this?
Yeah, something like that. It's green and it's kind of.
It looks like a leaf.
It looks like it's got wings to me, but I'm like, wow, that's kind of interesting. But
leave here.
But I'm not able to make out like body or
maybe legs.
Yeah,
and body in the center there.
Yeah. So they claimed he also mentioned that the creature moved like it was made out of rubber. And I thought that was a really interesting thing.
Who is he? 38.
So the famous, okay, hearing crying and screeching and getting rocks thrown at them from the forest. When he got there. It was past midnight on Friday the 13th. He could hear screeching from the forest, which he thought was a jackal. He looked around a bit before entering his car. He would spend the rest of the video in the car reading his fans' paranormal experiences. The rest of the video went by without anything weird happening. However, when he posted the video, fans started commenting about a strange thing that can be seen through the window of his car at 2437. Some people thought the thing was an alien, while others thought it was an um, Altvara, some type of ghost from Slavic mythology.
I mean, there's definitely something weird there.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird one because now I look more at it and you saying that he's in his car. A lot of
Yeah.
that looks like the
Stop
headrest.
recording.
Yeah.
Stressed.
I don't know what that is. I
Yeah.
Be careful.
I tried looking
Where is
for
that?
the actual video because apparently it was on YouTube, but I couldn't find it.
Box.
Might be gone by now, but anyway, so moving on, I've got more sightings.
Holy shit.
In 2015, something was terrorizing the inhabitants of a village
Closet.
near Krujujevac. The night where they heard screams, get stones thrown at their windows, and hear knocking on their doors. One day, the villagers found a cross with 2 chicken heads and a pair of chicken legs hanging from it.
Bribed.
Wow.
The attack started shortly after St. Basil's Day. That's interesting. Also in 2015, a couple was attacked by an unknown creature in the forest on the mountain Kukavicha. They described it as looking like a bear but smaller, shortly after as being similar to a dog. They also mentioned that older people from the village would tell them stories of Omaj, a demon from Slavic mythology that they believed to be a Drekavac. In 2017, in another village, an unknown beast started killing livestock, specifically sheep, pigeons, and rabbits. There were 3 people who claimed to have encountered the beast. The first one was allegedly so shaken by the event that he couldn't even know how to describe what he saw. The second one who saw the creature says it was 2 meters tall, hairy with a large head, long legs, claws on its feet, while the third one describes it as walking all 4s, 70 centimeters tall, hairy, and making sounds similar to that of an owl.
70 centimeters.
Yeah. So I'm going all the way to January 2023. So
Jeez.
Missing.
In 2018, screeches started being heard in the village of
Cemetery.
Vronovac near, I'm trying to say the villages again like an idiot. One villager who saw the creature when he was young described it as being quite big and having glowing eyes. He was returning home when he saw it. He tried to light a match because old people told him that if he ever sees a demon, he should light a fire, but the match would not light. So he said, "Oh Lord, please get this thing out of my way." At which point the creature jumped into a nearby bush. When night fell, he lit a torch when he was passing by a local creek. The torch suddenly went out, after which he saw the creature next to the creek. After a very loud splash was heard as the creature jumped back into the water. He then ran back to the village because, according to Serbian tradition, it was only safe to go out when the rooster starts singing.
The dude saw a beaver.
Badger or something. It was, yeah. In 2018, a mysterious creature started being seen around the town of Dibba, whatever, and in some town. According to descriptions, the creature was similar to a dog, had strong legs, and could move extremely fast. Eventually, someone managed to take a picture of the beast, which turned out to be a golden jackal. And I've got a picture of that. Kind of cool looking. Looks kind of like a gray dog to me, not a golden jack, not anything golden, not a Drekavac. Um, in July 2020, people in Belgrade started hearing weird noises similar to a gong during the night. The sound was heard by people living in like 4 or 5 different areas.
That
Some
sounds like
people,
they got something going on different there
yeah,
than
yeah. Some people thought it was aliens. Some thought it was 5G, and some thought that it was a Drekavac. A possible
oh yeah,
explanation is that the sound is due to the emptying of the district heating system.
or the Chinese were
Blue. Watching.
invading.
Chinese were going to town because Belgrade. And then and the last one in late January 2023, residents of the village of Grbanvica, which is in Bosnia, reported hearing weird sounds coming from the forest, which were claimed to be a Drekavac. And it's just a sound one. Other locals said it was probably a fox or something.
Okay.
So that's what I got.
That's
Where?
a lot of sightings.
Table.
With photographic
There is.
evidence. I don't know about that last one though. But it definitely had, yeah. I don't
Punish.
understand
What about that one?
That's the best one yet.
Smoke.
But this one's interesting.
Yeah, that's a sin. It very much has a very much primate feel to it.
Yeah. And then this is interesting.
First.
That's a weird one. I don't know what the hell that is. Fucking T-Rex?
Looks like it. Freaking Velociraptor in the
but very much it's kind of weird. Like the pictures that you downloaded at the beginning
Flight.
for the show.
Yeah.
Throat.
And how it's described
Necklace.
throughout all
Start.
those sightings is very much different
Roof.
than the pictures though. Even the one that they said that they
well, yeah, because they were like, apparently this thing tend to evolve, or maybe it shapeshifts. I don't know. But they're like, there's so many different descriptions of the Drekavac. Like, it's a dog like right now, they're thinking it's some kind of dog-like creature. But they were also thinking it was an owl-like creature, or it looks humanoid, or it looks bear-like, or
snakehead.
Walter.
Yeah, snakehead. That there's like all sorts of
Up.
Different descriptions of the creature, and it could be that it's being mistaken for something else, but it could also be that it shapeshifts and changes.
Wow. I don't know. It had very much like a lot of those stories or sightings that you stated had a very much chupacabra feel to it,
Warning.
or even the Jersey Devil
Keep
feel
recording.
to it. I saw a lot of pictures where they did have this thing depicted as a winged creature, which could correlate with it getting up to a window 20 feet high.
Right.
I don't.
Who?
I'm looking at that. I'm trying to see something there. It's hard to see something there because there's the headrest too. Now that I know he's in a car,
Yeah.
Psychic.
I just don't know what that is.
Cupboard. Bible.
I don't know what I'm looking at. There's nothing kind of pointing out what I should be looking at. So it's hard to tell what I'm supposed to be looking at on that picture.
Thirst.
I don't understand why it got depicted as ghosts of soldiers. That was weird.
Lower.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, let me play this. I'm gonna share my screen.
Audio file or
Yeah. Well, it's I think it's a TikTok video.
okay. Dave
But
sharing TikTok. on here now.
It's on YouTube.
Patrick.
Yeah. The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? I don't even know how to describe that. Wow. And that was the Drekavac.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe what I just heard. What do you got going on down there, Dave? What is that?
I'm sure what to make of that one. That was supposed to be a Drekavac sighting too, but I didn't really get much out of that.
Not.
What's this one?
Is that the same one? No, it's different.
It's different.
Dangerous.
Yeah. That's a weird. Okay, that's a weird sound.
Satan.
Satan.
Julia.
I make that out. Can you hear it?
I think it might be a cat.
I don't know. Something weird.
Interesting though. I don't know what that first one, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that one. That was a very, very, very weird sound. I don't know how to explain that one.
Yeah, I've never heard that one before.
I've never heard something sound like that before ever. That thing is just crazy. Oh.
Not.
That is
That is
I
a
don't-
sick. That is a
I don't
sick.
know what that is.
Yeah.
Drip.
All right.
Sounds like
Well,
someone getting murdered.
yeah. Let's go ahead and score it.
All right. The size based off of most of what you were talking about, I'd have to score this pretty low. I'd probably
Yeah,
put
I don't
this.
think it's. If they're talking like dog size,
and not even a big dog.
Not even a big dog. So maybe even like a 3 or a
That's what
4.
I was thinking. I was thinking 3 on the size.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be really fast.
Incredible speed. I mean, a couple times it
A
stated
couple
that.
times it's like incredible speed or super fast or something like that.
So I'm thinking somewhere about a 7 on the speed.
No,
Maybe a 6.
we have the Strigoi as an 8. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of matching that.
You're at the 8 with the super speed?
I'm at the 8 with the
I
speed.
think super speed is faster than incredible speed. I think it would go incredible then super.
Are you I think I have incredible speed higher than super actually.
They didn't go ludicrous. That's all I know.
Yeah. Okay, so you're 7, I'm 8. So we'll go 7.5.
They went plaid. So the evidence here, there's quite a bit of photographs going on.
Yeah. There's
Oh.
photographs.
Am I
We
dead?
got, like I said, I got the
Tons of
sounds. We
sightings.
got definite lots of audio evidence.
Dude, that I don't know what the hell that was. That was weird is what it fucking was. I think the evidence here is better than the Strigoi.
Yes.
How much better though?
I'm like 7 or 8.
I'm not
And
sure if I'm 7 or an 8, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm kind of
I'm kind of leaning at the 8. So I'm going to go 8.
leaning at the 8. I can see why you're leaning that way.
Yeah.
I think I definitely the best evidence of the night.
Yeah.
Lot of sightings, lots of sightings. I can't get over. I don't know if that was a Drekavac or not, but I can't get over that sound you played.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna say if that's a Drekavac, I'm gonna go an 8.
Nice. Aggression. So it seems pretty aggressive.
Seems pretty aggressive. It's
Yeah.
multiple attacks on people, multiple attacks on livestock. In fact, that one was beating the shit out of dude until the crows.
Until
Why
the
didn't you come?
rooster started crowing.
Yeah, roosters. That's right. Started crowing. Not the crows started roostering.
Until the crows start roostering, you're not safe. But once you hear the crows with the roostering, then everything is good.
Those crows roostering, we're safe.
Well, yeah, we're safe when the crows are roostering. Hey crow, you gonna rooster for me? Rooster, rooster, rooster.
Rooster. It's not as aggressive as the Strigoi, but I think it's more aggressive than the Leshy.
Yes.
With that said, I think I'm at a 7 on the aggression.
Yes. Yep, I'm down for a 7.
I think this might be the worst lore of the night.
Yes, I agree with that. Now it does, it does go back to early 1900s, but I think it's still worse than the Leshy. So I think I'm at a 5.
Yeah, that's where I was putting it.
Yeah. Now the sightings, a lot of sightings,
over and over and over again. I was like, damn, Dave, we got a 3-hour show.
I know. We hit the 3-hour mark with all the sightings that I put on. So yeah, I think I'm at a 10 for the sightings.
I have to agree. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't like the consistency of the sightings, but I like that there's a lot of it.
Change.
There's a lot of it, and that's kind of what we're scoring. The how many sightings are being reported, and likewise, there's a lot of audio here too. I got
I'm
to that.
giving this a 9 on the audio.
I'm down for that. I'm good. I'm good on the 9.
That I don't know what the fuck that was, but I am intrigued and I'm liking it, and it's weird as hell, and my score will reflect that.
Yeah. Okay.
Physical objects.
So yes.
There's
So
a lot of physicality there. We're
there's a lot of
starting to
physicality. There's even like throwing rocks.
yeah,
So it throws rocks at windows and knocks on
yeah,
doors and
yeah, knocks on doors,
and
attacking
and
people,
attacks, physical contact,
yeah,
killing animals and
killing
livestock
animals.
and stuff. I love the fact that it's afraid of dogs.
Yeah, yeah, it has its own fear.
Yeah,
I do
and
like that.
it's afraid of sunlight and only comes out at night, so it's very nocturnal.
Yeah, is it better than the Strigoi at an 8?
Stressed.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
say
say
no too.
I'm gonna say no, but I think I'm at a 7 here, maybe a 6.
I think it's at least as equal to the Leshy. I think I'm at a
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
The emotional,
And
the emotional is a weird one here. I don't think the
I don't
fear factor here is here like the Strigoi.
No, I agree with that. And I'm kinda leaning toward the Leshy at a 4. Um,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think
there's definitely an emotional aspect here. I just don't think it's a huge emotional aspect here.
yeah. I don't know if it's higher than the Leshy. I'm kinda like right there, but I think I'm gonna go 1 point higher because of its aggression and stuff, and I'm gonna give it a 5.
I'm picking up
Anna.
what you're putting down there. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Patient.
Now the
And then
danger, it's a little bit dangerous.
it's dangerous, it attacks, and it deals damage, and it does the whole screeching and the stuff, and okay, so we have the Strigoi at a 10, we have the Leshy at
Shadow can make
Like.
someone sick and die.
yeah. Well, and that should go toward, shoot, that should
Dangerous.
go toward the feels, the
Yeah,
physical.
I just thought about
Why?
that.
Does that make it an 8?
I think it has to.
Stop.
Yeah, I think we gotta put that in an 8. So then the danger level, do I it's not the Strigoi level. Is it
No,
the
no.
same or higher or lower
I think
than
it's
Leshy?
higher than the Leshy.
I think it's higher than Leshy too. But I think again, I think I'm at an 8 for the danger level.
Talk to me.
I'll agree with that because it doesn't like coming out in the
I'm
day, and that's
leaving.
with shadows anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, so how is it gonna cast a shadow except maybe a moon shadow?
Moon shadow,
I'm
flashlight. Oh,
taking
uh,
I'm taking the
hey,
physical down to a 7 because it only comes out at night and there's no shadow. No.
no, man. I mean, you can really fuck over your buddy. Actually, hit a flashlight on, hit the Strigoi, your buddy's standing behind it, and you kill him.
Close. Man.
Okay. The danger level, I think I'm one above the Leshy. I like the 8. I like the 8 at the
Yeah, I'm
danger.
down for the 8.
Here. Watching you. Bless.
So I'll let you do the math and I'll
71,
Yep.
8.5 at 71.
71, yeah.
Wow, that scored higher than I thought it was gonna score.
Okay.
I actually thought it would beat the Strigoi, but we scored the Strigoi higher than I thought. But that's about what I thought for the Drekavac. Because of the evidence and the sightings and stuff that I found. I was like, dude, that's gonna really take it.
Yes.
Stop. What is that?
So, oh, interesting. So that throws the Strigoi is now in 3rd place for our cryptid, and
Wow.
the Drekavac is in 5th.
Oh, we have a 72.
Yeah, we have a 72. That's the Mothman.
Oh, the Strigoi overtook the Mothman. That's interesting. And we did redo their scoring.
Four.
Yep. Based on our new categories.
Yeah.
And that's why the Skinwalkers now moved to 2nd place and the Wendigo went back up to 1st.
Yep.
Was because of that. But there's still only 1 point difference between those two. Those two are our top dogs right now.
Oh yeah. And
Don't move.
Yeah. I really did not expect the
Stop.
Wendigo to get there. But after reading about it and doing all the research, I was like,
oh, dude.
this thing's fucking nasty.
64 average for the 4 of them.
Yep.
Oh, you got the average there too, Dave?
Yeah. No, that one I did with the calculator.
Oh, okay.
That is my brain.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's the Strigoi, the Leshy, and the
Behind you.
Drekavac. That's funny. You're wearing the shirt too. As long as it's not the Leshy, you're okay.
Yeah.
Was there an aha moment? That oh damn moment. I wasn't expecting that tonight with either one of these.
Hmm. I think the Strigoi surprised me in a good way. After talking about it, I like the deal where, I think my biggest aha moment was the 2 hearts versus the 1 heart, and kind of equating that to a living Strigoi versus a
Farther.
dead Strigoi.
Yeah, that was kind of mine too.
I dug that. I don't like the Leshy in the springtime. I'm just gonna stay away from that.
Nope.
And nope. And then the Drekavac was about what I expected. I did a lot of research on the Drekavac, and I was like, man, I like this cryptid. I think it's gonna do pretty well. But yeah, I predicted low 70s for that, and I got that, and I predicted the high 60s for the Strigoi, and it actually did better than I thought. So
Yeah.
so yeah, the Strigoi is the winner this week, and definitely my favorite of the group. Not surprising though.
Not surprising. No, I mean I do like the Strigoi.
I'm not surprised. I really thought the Drekavac would pull that off and win the round, but
just slightly lost an edge there.
yeah,
It's the lore that beat it. Got it.
it's the lore that got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I got to say the size.
Yeah. Yeah. The size difference there.
The size difference kind of hurt it too.
All right, guys. Well,
All right,
that
bro.
is episode 9 of season 3, or also known as part 4 of Cryptids, Eastern Europe, basically. You know what? You know what I didn't do tonight, Dave?
Yeah, no, I put it on the ticker.
So before we get out of here, I want to thank Anchor. Anchor is what allows us to take the audio portion of this live broadcast that you guys just watched.
Rituals.
Puts up your favorite places like Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and of course Amazon. Without them, we wouldn't be able to get our voice out there for you guys. Anchor is a great way to start your podcast. Not only do they help get you going, but they'll actually sponsor you. And as you grow your fan base, it'll actually help you find more sponsors. So it's also a great way to continue growing and keep going with your podcast. So I want to thank Anchor for doing that. I want to thank StreamYard. StreamYard is what allows us to do the multicast where we can be on our YouTube Spiritual Spirits or our Facebook Spiritual Spirits and even our Twitch Spiritual Spirits. So without being here on StreamYard, we wouldn't be able to get to those different places all at the same time. And of course, big shout out to Scare Network for allowing us to join into their family and do the exclusives on there. Don't forget, go to Scare Network, pay the $4.99 a month, or save yourself $20 a year and just do the $40 subscription annually. You'll get tons and tons of product there with documentaries, true crime, movies, whether they be independent films, classics like the original Night of the Living Dead, or even B horror. Lots of different shorts on there. They even talk about more cryptids on there, and of course we're on there. You can get our exclusives right there. They are phenomenal. In fact, they just had one drop tonight at 5 my time, 4 Dave's time, 7 Eastern. What was that called? Oh, that's right.
It was called Old
the
Park.
Old Park, yeah.
Old Park.
Bonnie and Clyde stayed there. That's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to watch that one. There's nothing on there that I have not enjoyed watching. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, so go check out scarenetwork.tv. You'll enjoy that. Dave, I think it's time to kick the can, man.
All right, let's roll the outro and we'll make like horse shit and hit the trail.
That's right. See you next week with Russia, yo.
All right. Yeah, haunted locations in Russia coming up next week.
Car.
And remember, not going to be here next Friday.
Sunday night.
The Sunday, the 19th.
Yes.
And we're going to go early.
Yes, we're going to be earlier than our normal time. Instead of 7 Pacific. I think we're going to be trying to go 5 or 6 Pacific.
We're going to go 4:30 or 5:30 your time for the Scare Network episode. So I think we're going to go an hour earlier, so it'll be 6.
Yeah.
6 Pacific, 7 Eastern. But we'll see if maybe we can go even earlier.
Yeah.
We'll see what we've got as far as time goes. But for
next week,
for
7 p.m. my time.
Yeah.
9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
Yep.
Just like your favorite primetime shows, people.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah. Check us out. Haunted Locations in Russia coming on the 19th. Until then, you guys be safe. Have a great weekend. Hopefully you're not as flooded out like I am. I'm trapped in my house, but hey, it is what it is. I've got movies. I've got fire. I'm good to go.
You got Scare Network TV to watch, Dave.
You got Scare Network TV. So I'm good. I'm happy as a clam as long as the electricity and the internet hold out. All right. Take care, everybody.
Have a good night, guys.
Spirits with spirits.